Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's bones. Come on! We'll bless them all until we get fish naked. Join me! Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Stay on my toes.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Dog Channel 63 saying, is anyone else having trouble with chat posting everything typed in chat? I don't think anyone else is having that problem. Hold on a sec. Let me finish what I'm doing here. Focus on everything. Michaela saying, woo, Johnny. Hey, welcome to the show, Michaela. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Now, we have a fully locked and loaded show ready for all of you. I haven't actually loaded any of it up, though, because of a small snafu getting started. Spoiler alert, I still have trouble getting started. All right, let's pop over here and boop. Welcome to the show. Now, for those of you who might be like, before anyone says anything, I'm sure someone will. Maybe no one will. The Rumble is not up. We don't have Rumble up today. We're only 2 streaming. Twitch has been screwed up for 2 days for my group. Well, I'm sorry, man. I am sorry. I do not have an answer for you on that. Balls Deep making a nice subtle nod to his entrance. Nice to see you, Balls Deep. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I am having a weird day. I'm trying to stay upbeat, but you know when you get confronted with something that you've been avoiding, you don't want to do. People keep pushing it. You don't want to do it. And another person. That's why I asked Johnny. Was just wondering. Yeah. Hasn't been an issue over here that I know of. No harm, no foul. We're in the whole filter in part of the process right now. Because the show has only just... We've only just begun. The whole show's only started. And, oh, yeah. Oh, so for those of you who aren't aware, the ongoing difficulties of my crippled life, recently we discovered I didn't need to buy a new microphone. This is my old one, by the way, if you can't tell. This is my old microphone, which it turns out works totally fine. Works absolutely fine. And
show love 100, show love 100.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So the new one will be needed for when I eventually have like in studio guests, and I hope. Where is Oh God, who was it? It wasn't Trucker 18-wheeler. I don't remember who it was. It was somebody yesterday that was very good at calling out the audio. So I wanna know how it sounds and find out just how good we are. I touched on the processing side of things a little bit. Turns out all the processing was already on. So, and both mics have the same level of sensitivity on the desk. So you sound better today than yesterday, says Michaela. Yeah, yesterday's mic, it seems that the problem lies solely in this little bastard, being that it can wiggle, and at certain angles of wiggling, there's a dead zone. So I'm not sure exactly what we can do about that. But it turns out you can't remove this without, like, cutting the cable, and you can't put a new cable in. Bulldog saying sounds great. Thank you very much. Sound bendable pins. No. It just, there's a little bit of wiggle room in here on the socket, and something about the socket in here, because it's on either mic, the new one or the old one. Something about it, when it's seated in there, it gets the right angle, and it's dead out, which means there's either a wire break somewhere in here, or I don't know. Either way, yes. Does it use pins? It doesn't use pins that I know of. The pins are on this end, not on this end. Well, the pins are on the other end. The pins on this end are socketed and not bent at all. So, need a tighter hole. Yeah, if this is the other thing too. This one that's on here is a quality one. There's a little like O-ring on this one that makes sure when it clicks in that there's like pressure and everything, so it sits up. This one can literally move up and down. It has wiggle room, and that's the problem. If you completely negate the wiggle room, it might be fine. So for that reason, we have opted not to cut and rip the cord out of this thing, and instead I've bought a second arm, and we'll use that, and then we'll see if this is salvageable or whatever going forward. It might be usable for other people. If, like I said, if we start doing actual shows with, a second mic, if you will, then it'll be, because honestly, this could work this way if we really had to, but yeah. So this is the way it's going till tomorrow. If the O-ring gets blown out, the hole gets bitter and won't fit anymore. Balls Deep telling us how holes work. That's what we call goddamn good information. Thank you, Balls Deep. Glad to know how holes work. So, yes, we are back for the show today. We'll use this. We won't have any mic problems. This mic stand will be doing the job for today. Hopefully the new one will get here tomorrow. We'll see. And thank you, 200 bits. We can address that. What else do we have? Yeah, that stuff's all depressing. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. All right. I need to shave. Getting too furry. Alrighty, so if you didn't notice, the title of today's show is T.G.F.B.I. And I know you're supposed to, isn't it T.G.I.? I should have done T.G.I.F.B.I. Or, no, I like T.G.F.B.I. T.G.F.B.I. is good. Yeah, see, my problem isn't my mic, it's my voice. Well, Death Blow 1971. When it comes to fixing that problem, the Rodecaster has some beautiful shit. Because believe me, my voice does not sound this good. This good is the processors, and then I did a little bit of tweaking on them over the evening to just kind of put it up a bit. I know you're joking, but I'm like, hey, we can fix it. Anyways, I'm like a white lady. I can fix him. All right. Anyhow, moving. Trucker 18-wheeler, there's some loose wiring, just like everyone that listens to the show. I mean, what do you mean by that? This is a serious show for serious people. I can't believe you would say that. I mean, what do you think? We're just fucking around over here?
You want to see my burger?
I mean, I don't stand by that for a minute. I'm here to enlighten all of you because I'm an intelligent person who should obviously be teaching others. It's not a blind leading the blind situation at all. In fact, I would like to be out front leading the way. The first step through the door. I won't stand for anything less, including long pauses. Shit. I'm off on the timing today. There we go. All right. Let's drop the computer audio down. So don't do any bits or sound drops or stickers for just a second while we pull up our first hour stories. We're going to catch up on the Titan sub that got lost during the Titanic. We're going to hear from a person who went on a run on one of those subs, and he's going to tell us what that was like. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of people 250K death trap. What's 250K death trap? Oh, the sub. Yeah, the sub is a 250K death trap. Jesus, I didn't put that together. That's what happens when you multitask. All right. We're going to be talking about some hailstorms that hit during a concert, and then there's a new fad in China we're going to touch on.
Titanic wreckage.
All right. Where are we at? This one. Oh, so this is... Oh, no, this is the former one. Okay, yeah, because we don't have the pages up. Sorry, the video player failed to load. What? Let's try it once more. The video player's still not loading? Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. All right, we'll have to read it then. This was updated 13 minutes ago. Holy shit. So this is fresh news. They said it cost $250,000 to go down on it. Yeah, you know. Most of the things I went down on only cost me a night of my life and years of regret. Ha! Jokes. All righty. Sorry, it's gonna be. I'll warn you now. All right, just off of the day I've had, it's gonna be one of those where Johnny's a little black pilled today. A little like, it's all burning. Fuck it, get some gasoline. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the purple heart and the 100 bits. I really appreciate anyone who supports this amazing show because while it is an amazing show, it does run on a small audience, and I unfortunately am trying to make a living from doing it because I put a significant amount of time into prepping and doing it every day. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lab Glass. We are on automatic overtime for this week anyway, so we're going till 5:30 today and tomorrow, and then I believe the automatic overtime tank kind of runs out. We'll do the math over the weekend and see where things land between today and tomorrow, and see where we start on Monday. Anyways, as I was saying, catching up on the Titan. So,
You suck, here, have some bits. NBG cheer 100.
You suck, here, have some bits. All right, thank you. And I only suck because it's required to clear the chamber. Oh, I forgot to turn on the Deadpool light. I'm just off today. I don't have my little Deadpool LED going off. I know something's not right. Okay, so the company leading the Titan submersible trip to the wreckage of the... Thank you, Balls Deep, for the 50 bits. Really appreciate all the support you guys can do. Thank you very, very much. Alrighty, so the company leading the Titan submersible trip to the wreckage of the Titanic says 5 crew members are missing and believed to be dead. OceanGate Expeditions on Thursday says its pilot and chief executive, Stockton Rush, along with passengers Shahzad Dawood and his son Solomon Dawood, Hamish Harding, and Paul Henry Nargolet. Oh, Jesus, did that came in. Have sadly been lost. So I guess we're calling it good then. OceanGate did not provide details Thursday when the company announced the loss of life in a statement or how officials knew the crew members had perished. The vessel's 96-hour oxygen supply likely ended early Thursday morning. The company has been chronicling the Titan's decay and the underwater ecosystem around it via yearly voyages. Oh, the Titanic's, not the Titan. This is Titanic. What a dick. All right, anyways, the company has been chronicling the Titanic's decay and the underwater ecosystem around it via yearly voyages since 2021. And what to know? What we know so far about the submersible that may have gone, what may have gone wrong, and what's being done to find it. Debris found near the Titanic during the search for the submersible, the U.S. Coast Guard says. Alrighty, so 8-hour time delay to report missing Titan raises questions. Yeah, 8 hours on waiting to report it certainly didn't help. Questions remain about the 8 hours between when the Titan lost communication with the surface and when its Canadian support vessel reported it missing to the U.S. Coast Guard. The time delay has yet to be explained by the company that owns the submersible, OceanGate Expeditions. Sean Leet. We got him because he's Leet. Gamer joke. Extra points. Alrighty. So, Sean Leet. Sean Leet, head of the company that co-owns the Titan's support ship, has refused to discuss the timeline, saying only that all protocols were followed for the mission. But experts, little did we know, no distress signal had been sent. I'll never go Titanic exploring again, because I'm dead. But experts familiar with the deep sea exploration say those lost hours raise red flags. If definitely not, they're going to raise some purple people. The submersible used a rudimentary system that basically communicated with the surface ship through text message and likely lacked an emergency radio beacon that could have floated to the surface and started beeping if there was an emergency. The vessel had lost communication with the support ship Canadian Research icebreaker Polar Prince during previous dives. So you knew that you go down and you lose communication. That sounds to me like, wait for it, bit of a design flaw, and at the very least, something that bears reason to kind of have like a plan, right? Like you should do something to prep in case there's a problem and you've lost communication, an emergency communication of sorts, kind of like the beacon thing they were talking about. Whatever happened, dude, like put a fucking blinking light on a string with fucking air bubbles and shit. Like fucking, God, man. Angry Saxon. Hey, man, wife has been blowing up my phone. She said you haven't been answering your phone. Because he's dead. You know what it is? He took the wrong phone down. They got down there, and he realized, oh, no, this is the one I have for communicating, with the baddies. Shit. But what happened to the groceries? Hey-oh, thank you very much. Balls deep. What I don't get is there was supposed to be some kind of emergency resurface that was automated. Either that system failed or they weren't somewhere where they could actually surface, like in a cave, etc. Exactly. There is debris that they found around the base of the Titanic.
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
That's also very, very true. But yes, the debris they found around the Titanic is literally probably from the Titan itself, and it seems like it was part of the landing, which is on the bottom, and then like the rear, some of the rear hatch cover stuff on the back. So it very much seems like they went in somewhere and they skimmed or hit something, lost some stuff, and might have even lost some control or propulsion or whatever, and just kind of drifted into the Titanic, is my guess. However, we still don't know. We still don't know, but it's believed their oxygen would run out sometime this morning. I've heard a rumor that I've cracked in the hull case an implosion. So what does that bring the Titanic's death count to? Actually, let's check. Let's check how many people have died on the Titanic and if it's been updated. Titanic death toll. Of the 2,240 passengers and crew aboard, more than 1,500 lost their lives in the disaster. So yeah, it's that plus 5. Actually, 6. It took down a ship, too. I'll tell you why I don't feel that bad making these jokes now we're dead. Why are we dead? Oh, some married couple on there. The guy's bitching. See, Karen, I told you I didn't want to go on this fucking damn sinking craft. Now we're dead. You know what it is? Here, you want to have a fun fanfic thing? It's April and Aaron, all right? It's April and Aaron. And she's like, oh, you had to see a part of history, Aaron. Are you fucking happy now? Congratulations. I told you, God doesn't want people in this place. And now we're going to die here. I hope you're happy. Hoodalolly. Oh, Jesus. Legs are being stiff today. Angry Saxon, oh man, if looks could kill, Aaron would be dead this morning. Yeah, I had physical therapy, and so I missed a fair amount of the show. This dangling is going to drive me nuts. There's something we can do about that. That doesn't really help. You're not helping anybody, are you, you limp son of a bitch? You're as worthless as a second dick. All right, there we go. I don't think that's working either because now I can see it there. Yeah, that was pretty ugly this morning. April was not happy. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Oh, my God, my phone is retarded. I'm sorry. I'm guessing the question marks weren't supposed to be in there because otherwise the rest of your text makes sense. A crack, sorry, T2T. Oh. I've heard a rumor that a crack in the hull caused an implosion. I wouldn't be surprised about that because the craft is apparently... There's been talks of people involved with its production and early testing, and it might not have been like up to snuff, not ready to go to those depths. The thickness of the hull was a question. Ahoy, Master Meatball. And so the idea, I think, overall with a lot of people is like, it really shouldn't be doing. So if it did that repeatedly, micro fractures and micro stresses could have easily gotten to it. And it could have had something happen. But the best part is did I grab that story for today? I don't know if I actually grabbed that one for today or not. Puts that. Nope. All right. I didn't actually grab it, but they ran a story that the CEO guy that died in this was apparently a heavy donor to the Republican Party. not listed like staunchly as a GOP and not a GOP mega donor, but apparently did donate heavily to GOP candidates. They didn't look into or mention if he donated to any left-leaning candidates like a lot of CEOs do who grease the wheels on both sides. But it's most importantly, he donated to the GOP. So we shouldn't be too upset about this guy. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He voted for the GOP. So you just kind of, they don't say it directly. But yeah, he voted for the GOP. So apparently we shouldn't be too upset about his passing, I guess, is the overall theme of the article, which again, I thought was detestable. Like I said, they didn't say it directly. I forgot even who wrote it. I don't even want to bother. Anyways, 2.5 miles of water on top of you. That's the worst that could, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? You get stuck? And, oh, dude, don't even get that, man. Death Blow 1971. Not only is it 2.5 miles of water on top of you, it's 2.5 miles of water. You have apparently spotty communication with the place up top. You do not have any sort of emergency communication buoy. I'm guessing they had no sort of, like, liquid oxygen, like...
Cheer 100. Hey Johnny, just caught another catfish.
Congratulations, Bud Britches. Caught another catfish. Do you mean the actual fish, or do you mean, like, you caught a catfish like someone's like, hey, you know, I'm a Parisian prince and I'm here to save you? Either way, good for you. Have fun with it, you know? Make some money. That's what I always say. Make some money. What are you, a stupid asshole? Oh, God, this is so annoying. This is so pathetic. Fucking piece of shit. All right, that'll do. That'll do. It's there, and it kind of hides. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Fish, definitely. Well, then, hey, cool. Did you do it with, like, a hook and bait, or did you noodle that son of a bitch? That's what I got. I've always been curious. If my legs worked, I don't think I would want to keep the fish. I don't know if you can noodle and release, but I've always been curious about the noodling thing. Because apparently the catfish can't really hurt your arm. Everyone just goes at it and they noodle the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And it just seems like that would be fun. Like the fish bites onto your arm and then you just pull your arm out and go, hey, motherfucker, you bet wrong. And then it's just kind of fun, you know? But I'd want to let the fish go. I have a catfish in my aquarium upstairs and I could not, for the life of me, bring myself to harm a catfish. I'd think of my little guy and be like, oh shit. There you go, buddy. You're just a little shit-eating bottom feeder. You don't mean nobody no harm. Boom, let him go. You're just a little underwater tank that survives everything. Let me guess, because it's a cat in water. No. Just because literally I have a leopard catfish in my tank upstairs, and I just feel bad. I suck as a tank. I'm actually pretty good as a tank with my paladin, but if we're talking tanking, then fucking nerd alert. Yeah, we're gonna step away from that before I fall. I am relapsing so hard on the WoW crack. I will admit it. If I were Bam Margera, let's just say I am off the wagon. All right, so let's get into some real shit. We did the 5 people update thing, didn't we? 8-hour time delay. Past deep sea rescues show challenges for the Titan. Yep. Search for the Titan shows need for more deep sea tech. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the debris field. Officials say a remote-operated robot discovered a debris field near the Titanic that could be linked to the missing Titan. The robot is one of several. The ROV's outfitted. The Coast Guard gave no details. Oh, but I saw some details somewhere else. They said it was the lower landing and the and part of the rear hatch, or the rear cover, or whatever. Coast Guard scheduled an afternoon conference in Boston. Says the underwater vessel located a debris field near the Titanic. Potential breakthrough in the case. Coast Guard's post on the Twitter gave no details, such as whether officials believe the debris field is connected to the Titan, which was on an expedition to view the wreckage of the Titanic. The search passed the critical 96-hour mark Thursday morning when the breathable air could have run out. The Titan was estimated to have about a 4-day supply of breathable air when it launched Monday morning in the North Atlantic, but experts have emphasized that that was an imprecise approximation to begin with and could be extended if passengers have taken measures to conserve breathable air. Yeah, and as we've all said before, no farting. Pakistani governments following developments. Oxygen levels run low on board Titan. Passengers can make minor conservation efforts. Right. Desperate situation. So yeah, we that's all we have on that one. Do you think they filmed it and will recover the video of the implosion? I don't think there's any film from inside the Titan. Although if there was, that would be crazy. But then what's causing the intermittent knocking every 30 minutes? Although has the knocking ceased? K-Fallen, what's the sub update? I just got here. Restart the story. God, well, I go live at almost the same time every day, man. So what the deal is right now is the latest updates are more than likely out of air, more than likely dead. But thank God the CEO donated heavily to GOP candidates, so I guess we don't have to care too much. Seriously, fuck. I think it was CNN. Fuck CNN if it was them. Yeah, it was CNN. No, it wasn't. It wasn't CNN. Whoever it was, though, I do remember reading later in the article, they ran a thing about the Roe v. Wade getting overturned, leading to deaths and stuff, and they're like, it's a shame when even a single life is lost, and it's like, oh yeah, go fuck yourselves. Go back to that last story where you subtly dissed the guy because you kept like, hey, I know this guy's dying, but let's point out for absolutely no reason because it bears no relevance on anything. He donated heavily to the GOP. Fucking assholes. Anyways, so they found some wreckage near the Titanic. I read reports, but I don't have them now. So my opinion is that it is the wreckage from what I read earlier, I believe, is that yeah, but Gino is on. Why is it everybody goes on like, man, I put my time at a good time and it just it sucks. Hey ladies, I'm single. All right, Chevrolet JB is single. Oh, those poor seamen got crushed. Possibly. There, someone else mentioned that it might have been an implosion thing. We don't know if it was an implosion or not. That was an explosion. Thank you very, very much, Joe Burger. And I don't know if the knocking is still continuing every 30 minutes or anything like that. But either way, they're saying they probably ran out of air this morning, but then other people are saying they could have done things to significantly extend their air if they knew they needed to. I am just immensely surprised they don't have some sort of like emergency liquid oxygen dispersion thing, you know, where they can just start releasing liquid oxygen slowly and let it diffuse into air. Because like that would be able to be something you could keep on the outside of the sub. It's liquid and pressurized. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Implosions are gay. They should be black holes and not those. Fallen, I don't even know where I'm going that. You keep knocking, but you can't come in. Dude, you don't want the water to come in. But yes, so there's a theory that it might be that the sub has imploded. It might be that the sub is stuck somewhere in the In which case, I say the kill and the takedown for the sub goes to the Titanic. We officially list the Titanic as having sank another boat, and the death count to 1,505 people. Gonna go to hell for that bit. But there's some very hinky shit in it, too, though. 8-hour time delay before reporting them having a problem. Repeatedly doing these $250,000 runs down to the Titanic when your communication system regularly blacks out for a little while. Oh, and your communication system is text messages. Do you think when they first lost contact, someone went and texted them, "Hey, you up?" DTF. Down to float. Oh. Following the great saying, the aliens crushed them to keep the entrance to their base concealed. It's an Abyss reference. You know, that immensely popular movie that everybody knows, Abyss. Oh my God. Bro, don't ghost me like this. What? We're supposed to be submersing other. Are we just each going to start submerging other people now? Oh, I fucked my own joke. There's a ton of photos of the wreck. They should know right away if there's new stuff on the ocean floor. Well, again, I don't know how much information has been shared about the debris, but like I said, it's believed there is debris anywhere. The Abyss was a good movie. It was a good movie. It's also a very old movie. Who's going to see Titanic 2 at the cinemas? Says Mr. Bobby. Mr. Blobby shot cousin. Oh, Mr. Blobby. Yeah, no, Mr. Blobby shot cousin. Okay. It's a weird one. Yeah, is there really a Titanic? That can't be a real thing. I'm officially wormholing this one because hold on again. Titanic 2. It's a 2010 film. Shane Van Dyke, Bruce Davidson, Marie Westbrook, Michelle Gallivan, Brooke Burns. This looks like a horrible movie. And that came out in 2010. He's obviously saying a Titanic to take to the taking down to the Titan. Oh. Mr. Blobby's hot cousin. Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. Blobby's hot cousin. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you. I'm apparently I'm stupid. I'm stupid. 5 guys, 1 lady. I bet she violated all 5 of them before death. Perverted woman. I don't think there was a lady involved in that. Oh, in the movie? No, that's not even in the movie. There's a couple ladies in there. I have no idea, man. I don't think there was a woman involved. And now we're getting on a weird tangent with the Titanic.
Women name their...
Nope. Here we go. Anyways, moving right along. Let's go again to moving on. Something else in the vein of the Titanic thing. We have a report from a former passenger on the Ocean Gate Titanic tour. So they're going to tell us. It's weird. There's all these weird reports now coming out, but people who were fired and various other things. Apparently things have been hinky around this stuff. And we're going to hear from this guy as he details the trip's dangers, his friendships with the missing passenger, Paul Henry Nargolet, and his exploration after touring the Titanic wreckage in the same vessel currently missing. And this is from Fox and Friends. Fox and Friends.
Fox News alert, a live look in Newfoundland, Canada, where search efforts are growing more desperate by the hour as the missing Titanic submersible and the 5 people stuck inside could run out of oxygen by tomorrow. Our next guest has gone down to the Titanic wreckage in this exact vessel, including a trip with his friend, famed Titanic explorer.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. They could have cell phone video, dude. There's gonna be, I guarantee you there's gonna be cell phone video. Oh, don't be a dick. What the heck is this?
On such a firm setting.
Okay.
Yep, let's get another ad in there, because Fox, From
company events to parties with
I have to work harder. I gotta be more successful or something, because I gotta get up to a point where I can scream Fox News Online is a hot bag of garbage, and they actually hear about it. Because this is ridiculous, you guys. I get it. You don't like the fucking watching your shit or whatever. You got to make your money out of the ads. But pushing this stuff forward, sticking so many ads in here, and then you wonder why people want to use ad blockers. Maybe because you're a cunt. Maybe because you're an asshole. Maybe because you put so many ads in this shit. I had stories that I'm reading when I'm prepping the show, and then you fucking skip it along because, oh no, the video clip up at the top that says current news headlines is skipped. So now we're going to switch you to a totally unrelated story because blur, something else. You guys lose Tucker and you just become cunts. Just rancid cunts.
Fred Hagen joins us now. Fred, can you explain to me
Well, howdy, Fred.
the safety protocols you go through before taking this exploration?
Yes, there were safety protocols in place. And now I know there's a big controversy now that there's been a catastrophe. People are second guessing.
Dude, whistly teeth. You ever think about maybe getting a pop filter, a better microphone, looking down when you say S words so you don't put it right in the... Well, there's definitely... Are you doing echolocation? What is with the whistling?
And wondering why there weren't backup systems. We were all told, intimately informed that this was a dangerous mission that could result in death or injury. So
yeah, it's not like that isn't ever considered. But again, also, weird thing, just saying, not having, again, better communication. I feel like there were several things that could have been done to make this better. You could try Fox News on YouTube. You know what? God damn it, Lab Glass. You're goddamn right. Guess what I'm doing?
So that was well understood. We were versed in how the sub operated. We were versed in various protocols, but there's a limit to the safe. I mean, it's not a safe operation inherently. And that's part of research and development and exploration and experimentation. That's part and parcel of this. If the Wright brothers had crashed on their first flight, they would have still left the bonds of Earth and they would have crashed. They had no backup system. And
okay, asshole. If they would have crashed on their first flight, they crashed more than once attempting to get to their first flight. He's probably got loose dentures. Oh, no.
And Stockton Rush is a visionary who's trying to democratize the depths, trying to open up the ocean, and that was not possible without risk. And I know there's a big controversy about wealthy people funding this. That's how Stockton funded this cutting-edge technology to open up the depths of the ocean and allow us access to the elements we need to power the green economy. And that's how he went about it. And yes, it would have been nice if it was government funded. This is a privately funded operation, and yes, they took people to the Titanic.
I was so waiting for him to say, and yes, they took shortcuts. They had to. All right. You know what? Boom. We're going to do it this way. We're going to go and do it. I can't believe I haven't thought of this before. Lab glasses idea, actually, kind of an idea. Sub. Titan. What would we call him? Customer? Fox News. Here we go.
Look at Newfoundland, Canada, where search efforts are growing more desperate by the minute. Titanic wreckage in that exact vessel, and his friends to those individuals on board. His name is Aaron Newman, and he joins us now. Good morning, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so this is a different one with the same guy in a different location. Now we're at an airport. Okay.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've been praying for your friends. Tell us about the men that are on board.
Well, I mean, this is a very experienced and amazing team.
And there's a special clause in every contract that says you might die, but remember, if we go down and we're not going back up, it's a circle jerk until we're out of air. Following the great saying, I prefer Titanic is a porno about big titty bitches on a yacht effing ice dildos. Look, I know people have exciting and weird fetishes, and there are some ladies who delight in fulfilling them. But I can't imagine getting an icicle, all right? An ice dildo? Really? Have you ever had brain freeze? I can't imagine cunt freeze is a really awesome feeling. Like, that's got to be, You just have a runny cunt for a while. Oh, why is it... Oh, honey, why... What was that? Oh, I'm sorry, my vagina sneezed. It has a cold. So, doctor, we're going to need your help. This is going to be a difficult procedure. We're not quite sure how to go about this. What seems to be the problem? Well, she was filming a porno. Oh, God. What happened? And, hear me out. They were using, ice dildos. Okay. And it turns out she discovered when there's a decrease in temperature, she becomes a squirter. But unfortunately, warm liquid meets cold object meets flash freeze, and now chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you. All right, disconnected, reconnected. We still look good. I'm gonna keep moving on with this thing.
Now, if there's anyone that you want to be down there, this team, we have people like PH, Paul-Henri Nargelet, who's been in subs for 60 years and is called Mr. Mr. Titanic. And
Mr. Titanic. So he was just going down to visit his girl, and he decided, F it, I'm here to stay. Sorry, guys. You got to stay with me. Oh, man. Much love, homie, says Young Smiley. Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I got you tabbed while I do some stuff and whatnot. Well, thank you very much for keeping me in the loop. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Thank you, everybody who's watching the show. We do not have Rumble up today. Rumble will be back tomorrow. Rumble is not up today. One, there aren't really very many people who watch the show through Rumble. and I can't keep the numbers on the screen. It makes 3 chat windows to monitor instead of 2. And the main reason, it just I got in a time crunch, and setting up Rumble is a pain in the ass. They can't make it easy where it's plugged into the thing, and I just doot, go. I got to change the ID every time. I have to enter in the information individually. It's just a huge pain in the dick. And I can't take it. Can't take it when they kick me in the dick like that, mama. All right, so go back to this. Aaron Newman toured Titanic wreckage in the same vessel. Oh, this is Aaron Newman. I don't think, is this the same guy? I don't know. Whatever. But this guy talking about it, the same thing. He's saying the same shit.
Stockton, who his vision of ocean exploration was pushing, was pushing this whole effort forward, and even what they call the mission specialists or tourists. These are people that were experienced explorers that knew what they were doing, would have been calm, would have been collected, would have done everything they could. So an amazing.
All right, Paul Henry Nargolet. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. That guy just looking at all these people, and again, it's sorry that they might be passing away. Hopefully they will be rescued, but it doesn't look like the thing. Was it the scrap metal or the camper world parts the guy used that failed? Did he really use camper world parts and scrap metal? Hi, welcome to Camper World. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for parts for my submarine. Dude, we only deal with campers. Right. But if I needed something to take me 2.5 miles down to the bottom of the ocean, what do you got for me? We have campers and camper accessories. Yeah, but do you have something that I could use maybe for like a high-low flow valve for like, say, a ballast tank for a submarine? I don't hear anything. Is that just me? Says Alice McGee. Let me check, because now I am paranoid. Meep. Let's see here. Let's check the YouTube. Meep. Let's see here. Let's check the YouTube. Meep. Let's see here. Let's check the YouTube. Sounds like it's coming in good. Let's see here. Let's check the YouTube. Sounds like it's coming in good. And there we go. I'll quit doing that. Twitch sound is gone. YouTube is fine. All right, let's flip over to Twitch. Did we I don't have any list about dropping frame rates. Oh, 2 minutes ago, the stream disconnected and is attempting to reconnect. So it disconnected momentarily for some reason, but it's not saying a lag thing. I'll check Twitch and let me get. This is why I got to get the YouTube thing so it's YouTube exclusive, or not exclusive. Well, I don't want to be YouTube exclusive, but at least I just would like to maybe be more YouTube based. Tired of this. I'm tired of this problem with this where Twitch can't reconnect. And I don't know why I could. Yep, I lost sound too, says Sandy Squatch. Damn it. So no sound. See what happens. Any minute now. Joe Berger saying hello. Hello, Joe Berger. I can't hear you, and I bet you can't hear me. Yep. But the bit rate is solid. There's no break in the bit rate. I haven't lost any actual break in the chat. Alice McGee saying hello. Yeah. Twitch is effing YouTube audio is working. All right, Twitch is fucked. YouTube audio is working. I could try and reboot it, but I don't really want to go through that effort for that. But, yeah. Can I pin that message? I can pin this message. Boop. Pin for 20 minutes. And then boom. There we go. And then, oh, wait, no. How do I just that? There we go. Oh, fucking. That just nice fucking way to suck the wind out of the thing right in the goddamn middle, man. Fucking damn it. Alrighty. So, do we even? Yeah, this has got like 2 minutes left. Oh, let's play it. We'll play this. I'm gonna hit this. Oh, today it's been one, man.
This is not an average set of people off the street. These are real people that were changing the world.
Well, and you know, when you talk to, well, at least Stockton, I've heard him in interviews, and he was interviewed by CBS, and he even said, look, this is all risky, but in order to learn more, and as an explorer, this is part of my job and what I enjoy doing. He said at some point, safety is just pure waste. I think I can do this just as safely by breaking the rules. Was that his personality, and should that cause concern for the company? I mean, he's running this company.
I can do this just as safely by breaking the rules. How's that going for you, buddy?
Company, but also putting lives at risk, too.
Well, I mean, let's take it a little out of context. I mean, certainly safety was the #1 priority for these guys. When we went, we spent days doing safety training, everything from understanding the design of the sub and how to drop weights to, you know, if a fire was to break out or you know, what will you do in an emergency? So safety was absolutely #1 for these guys. Obviously, even with safety, when you're pushing the limits and going to places that humans aren't designed to go, you accept a lot of risk. And that's what he really meant. He didn't mean safety doesn't matter. He meant that this is a risky endeavor. You're inventing and discovering stuff, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, what do you think happened?
I can't speculate yet. I mean, you know, we're at the end here. You know, I almost think the best.
You don't know what's going to happen. Yes, so what do you believe happened? You don't know what's going to happen. So since we have no idea what's going to happen, how about we just, I don't know, ask you to speculate? Oh. That is not the time to ask someone. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking damn it. Today is one of them. One of them. All right. I think she means by there we go. I think she means the audio's back. So at least that's going. Finish us off, man. We've been on this. And then we'll have to move on. The first hour's already done. We're lagging. We're lagging. Come on. Choppity chop.
Thing would have been if they didn't have to spend 4 days in just, it would have been an awful scenario. So I know the ROVs are showing up, but it just feels like it didn't happen fast enough. I mean, there was a lot of politics and delays with paperwork and stuff that prevented.
Politics and delays with paperwork and stuff? Did we not just read a little bit about how there was an 8-hour delay on reporting a problem? And again, Mr., there were politics and there were delays and things didn't happen fast enough. They didn't have a solid line of communication with the surface. Okay? I get it. At a certain point, safety is waste or whatever, but that's #1. Like, you didn't have audio communication or audio and video, let alone you had vague text ability. I mean, we've got video beaming to space, okay? NASA is talking to robots on other planets, and you can't manage to get, I don't know, just audio communication up. Again, even if it means running a fucking 2.5-mile cable. And this is the other part of the problem. You guys don't explore just the Titanic. Oh, well, we're down here. We got to look at all of this stuff. That's a problem because then you've got all these areas you could be at. You don't have an emergency communication buoy that, like, launches. You don't have any sort of ping device and anything. There could have been so many stupid fucking things that you put on there for the in case shit happens, oh my God, oops button. But again, things didn't happen fast enough. There was a lot of politics involved. Yaruto, yeah, Johnny, safety is for losers, right? Safety is for losers. And so you know what we got down in the bottom of the ocean on the Titanic right now? 5 dead winners. Balls Deep saying there is so much that doesn't add up. I'm inclined to believe the entire story is bullshit. There is a lot that doesn't add up. What is it? The transfer of wealth on this Titanic trip is larger than the original. You mean for this company or like the original Titanic? But does that matter, or does that account for inflation? Or whatever.
The right equipment from getting there on time. But even then, this was a needle in a haystack.
Okay. Well, Aaron, that underwater robot from France, it did reach the ocean floor. I do believe in miracles, and we've all been praying. The whole world is praying for them. So hopefully they will find them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I was right. That is Steve Ducey. I'm a giant Ducey. Wait a minute. I want to go back for this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart.
Or in other words, I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilmeade. And I'm the replaceable blonde that they cycle in and out every 4 years. What a bunch of bullshit. They weren't actors, but close, says Balls Deep. It's documented, it's proven. It's a CIA psyop. Everybody knows there isn't really a Titanic. It's all a lie. And these people have been part of pushing the conspiracy that this boat sank back 100 years ago or whatever. And quite frankly, it's a lie, and I've had it. I goddamn had it with all this bullshit. We gotta fight this on the beaches, on the shores, and we sent men down there to confirm that there was no Titanic, and conveniently enough, they did not come back. Like I said, it is a goddamn CIA psyop. God damn it. Sorry, I'm a Christian. Oh, fuck. That was getting too close to being Eric Cartman. Because of yesterday and the little Cartman indulgence I had. This guy. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, this is getting too close to being Eric Cartman. Let's check the sticker party thing just so we know. 450, still a ways off. Keep an eye on it, but we're not pushing for we're not pushing for a whole bunch of support. There isn't a goal to meet today, but we are an automatic overtime for the week, but then that kind of ends tomorrow. So if you can support the show, we appreciate it. In fact, on that note, let's go ahead and link. Fuck it. We'll get to that after this. Boop. Close that out. Close that out. Where are we at on this? Oh, God, yeah. We got to get to these. I got to do... Oh, fuck you and your fucking ass. All right, so before we begin this next part, Eric Cartman, Alex Jones, I never do see them in the same place at the same time.
What are you saying, goddammit? You saying that there's some sort of, are you saying there is a conspiracy to keep me and Alex Jones apart? Because quite frankly, I will show up to him as soon as he sucks my nuts. But until he sucks on my nuts, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Alrighty. There are plenty of instances of me and Eric Cartman hanging out, but they don't allow us to publish pictures. It's a goddamn psyop because the government is trying to make me look like some sort of criminal. I say take a cartoon of Eric and Alex and put Alex's voice to him. There's an idea. There's an idea. Actually, let's try that. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go on a little bit of a wormhole thing with you here. Let's try this YouTube Eric Cartman. Eric Cartman voice actor. Eric Cartman singing. Eric Cartman poker face 10 hours. Eric Cartman. Eric Cartman funny moments. We'll go with Eric Cartman funny moments. Let's see how these are. Right now we got to talk to you about your son, Mrs. Cartman. And we're going to have to explain that he's going to be put on a permanent probation.
Eric, why would you do such a thing? I can't believe it.
Well, goddamn it, they came after me and they accused me of the goddamn... Look now, they accused me of blaming the school shootings were a lie, and quite frankly, I don't even admit to that. And they're coming after my cat. They want to hold me accountable. All right, yeah, I have to practice this, but that's definitely an idea. We could definitely do that. I'm literally gonna write that down as a bit to do Alex Jones in South Park, but we'll look at that in a bit. Alex Jones in South Park. John, I am here. I'm alive, and I'm not a cat. Well, that's awesome. I still respect you. I like cats, okay? I like cats. I like little cats. I like big cats. Truth be told, if I wasn't a cripple and I had the option to, like, own a fucking mountain lion, I'd be like, all right, cool. I like big cats, but I am, unlike a pit bull owner, aware that what I have is a killing machine that at any moment could turn me and anyone else into food. That's why I wouldn't be doing that with also having a child. Everyone around my cat would have to know that, but I would love that. Put up signs of attack cat. Cops come to your house because your cat killed an intruder. We're going to have to put down the cat. And the fuck you are. He did his goddamn job. He's getting a treat later. Who's a good kitty? Anyways. But that's because... And the reason I believe in that is because even undomesticated cats that have a wild nature, cats generally have an intelligence level, which is why I understand people who want to go after, or the urge to go after, so-called like man eaters or human hunters when like a predator cat or when a big cat starts seeing humans as food, and or at least just killing them and not even eating them. Or whatever. That's because, again, those cats are smart, and cats are fucking smart. Mikey showing a bunch of pit bull emojis. Yes. A proverbial murderer's row. Anyways. So yeah, that bit's possibly a thing. But yeah, let's watch Barack Obama, who I actually was a big fan of when he was a president. I'm becoming less and less a fan of him as more time goes on. And this is right here probably one of the biggest things that makes me go, oh, you are a giant piece of shit.
President Biden, man who you know extremely well, has made the defense of democracy the sort of centerpiece of his administration.
Right. The defense of democracy by being a fucking sellout shill to China and Ukraine. I mean, I knew you guys were going to put this with a slant, but I mean, seriously, how do you say that with a straight face? Are you looking off at the puppy that they're holding at gunpoint to make sure you keep pushing this bullshit? Because, I mean, holy crap. He's made the defense of democracy kind of whatever she said of his administration. Really? They're giving his son Hunter a slap on the wrist, if that. They're not investigating him at all. We're seeing more and more. They made the people that were coming out. There are people that say they have evidence of them giving away millions of dollars. Those people suddenly disappear. I mean, seriously, holy shit. Hello, John. Hey, Taste Fairy. I didn't think I was going to lose it before Obama even spoke. I mean, go back. It's 7 seconds. But I mean, this has to, I mean, fucking A. Do you not have eyeballs? You really just said that without being sarcastic? Taste Fairy, I was so happy when that POS left office. Look, I don't like Trump either, but I think if we're honest, compared to now, I know you're talking about Obama. I'm just fucking with
you. Well, has made the defense of democracy the sort of centerpiece of his administration.
And like everything else he's done in his administration, the defense of democracy has taken a horrendous shit beating. Like everything else in his administration, the democracy we have has had little defense. Believe it or not, he has made the defense of democracy his the center of his administration. And by the defense of democracy, I mean selling our defense to another democracy, which isn't even a democracy. And they get to make money. But hey, at least I mean, literally the defense of democracy? Are you kidding me? The criminal justice system, the FBI in particular, is being used as Joe Biden's own personal hit squad in terms of his political opponent, and you're saying that he's made the defense of democracy kind of the centerpiece of his administration. Oh, Jesus. That is a hot bale of shit. Holy God. I'm sorry. I've got to take a hit because I don't think I'm in reality anymore. That is why it is a larger transfer of wealth. Gen 3, but billions of dollars. I don't I'm going, yeah. Waba.
It just so happens that right now there's also not just, threats to democracy by dictatorships and autocrats, but also illiberal democracy as well. Yeah. He has called the president of China a dictator, and they're sticking with it. He is also hosting, as we speak, the Prime Minister of India, Modi, who is considered autocratic or at least illiberal Democrat.
He called China a dictator. He took their money and is selling us out to them in various ways. He continues to prop up the Nazi regime of the Ukraine, whom we helped overthrow the elected government. Right. He called China a dictator. Oh, look out for this loose cannon. I mean, he called China a dictator literally as a fucking, look, I'm being loose. I'm firing off the cuff. You don't want to vote for that Trump guy. We needed someone to defend America. How about the guy who calls China a dictator? Johnny, will you save democracy from all threats? Yaruto, I can't save myself from a flight of stairs. Don't look to me for help. Half the time, look, if you want me to be the commander-in-chief, here's my campaign slogan. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. I suppose my campaign could be sponsored by Life Alert. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to make today a happy hour day. I'm not going to get sloshed, but we are going to cut a little loose because we will. Because I feel like I'm going to need it because I'm 30 seconds into a 3-minute video clip that I was originally going to play and make a couple of jokes and say a couple of pointed things, and I'm already kind of really, really pissed off because I am not a Trump fan. I am not a Trump supporter, and until this election, I would say I will never be a Trump voter. But, and it's a hairy butt because it's mine. You cannot deny, if you have functioning eyes, listening ears, and the ability to perform even a cursory Google search, and that's how on the surface it is, that this administration run by Joe Biden is both incompetent and inept, either deliberately or just by accident, either by accident or design, and has been routinely going after the Trump administration. And not only that, the thing Trump is on trial for right now, the big threat to democracy, Trump, Biden did the same thing way more, way worse, sooner, and didn't take anywhere near the precaution measures. We're pissed because he had fucking files in Mar-a-Lago. I'm pissed because Biden had files in a box in his garage. So why isn't he in a jury being federally indicted? And if we can't get him for the files in his garage, can we get him for the taking bribes from foreign countries? Can we get him for the influence peddling? Can we get him for all of like the weird money laundering thing he seems to have done with Ukraine? Can we get him for any of those crimes if we can't get him for the horrible crime of he had classified documents? I'm just saying. Can we do that then?
What is the point, I guess, or how should a president engage with those kinds of leaders?
I'll take a break here. Trucker 18-wheeler, you can't use that slogan. Biden used it. No, Trucker 18-wheeler, Biden didn't use that slogan. He went with a worse one. Finish the job. Finish the job. When you picture someone saying, finish the job, do you ever picture someone saying it at a thing going well? I don't. I picture someone walking off a work site with a job that's halfway done and it's just kind of crappy and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. No. You get back in there and you finish the job. You made promises, you finish the job. Or the one that I think of, especially in reference to our country, someone just literally here, we'll get funky with it. Yeah, we can go that far back. Someone literally just laying there going, all right, you beat the fuck out of me. We're America, by the way. You beat the shit out of me. I'm laying right here, man. Finish the job. Come on, man. Don't be a pussy. Finish the job. Finish the job. Call China. Bring them over. Finish the job. You know what I'm saying? Sell the rest of us to Ukraine as slaves. Finish the job. Don't be a bitch. Finish the job. Here I am. Kill me. Come on. Do it. Do it now. What are you waiting for? There's your finish the job. But yes, I stopped this to address the Chevrolet JB. Feel you, bro. Decided to get a divorce today. Hope I get enough beer. Hope I got enough beer. I'm sorry to hear that, Chevrolet JB. I am sorry to hear that, man. Don't want to dwell on it because I'm not usually a show that panders. But as someone who has been through some rough shit of that nature, simply say, man, either You're headed for a better place in the future. It might not be the near future, but do what you can. Just keep your head up, man. I know how hard that can be. Believe me. I know how hard the just hang in there sentiment is, but do what you can to just keep your head up, man. Johnny, your slogan should be finish the joke. Was that? No. I don't finish the joke. I don't have the legs for it. All right. So back to Barack O'Pander here, as he's about to explain how again, Joe Biden's staunch defense, Joe Biden's unfathomable defense of democracy is something that we can at least take joy in. Let's hear it from old Sugar Lips himself. Take it away, Toots.
Either in the naming of them or in the dealing with them.
Look, it's complicated. The President of the United States has a lot of equities. And when I was president, I would deal with figures, in some cases who were allies, who, if you pressed me in private, do they run their governments and their political parties in ways that I would say are ideally democratic? I'd have to say no.
You want to name names?
But no, of course not.
No, of course not.
But
you got to do business with them. Remember, you got to do business with horrible people because we're a global country. But we can't risk letting this other guy run for president because he's a horrible piece of shit who kept files. Again, but you got to do business with him. Well, don't worry, buddy. Your VP was doing business with him while he was VP. You want to talk about doing business? Let's talk about some money that traded hands, man. Seriously, the fluff job on this is so bad. It is so bad. I am ashamed that they thought it would work. I am more ashamed of anyone who buys this bullshit.
they're important for national security reasons. There are, a range of economic.
They funneled millions of dollars into your private account of you and your families and friends. So now you feel obligated to bankrupt your own country and drive your already damaged economy further into the shithole. But hey, as long as we send another $6.2 billion over to that economy and that country, because again, we owe them, or I mean, you owe them for the investment.
Interests. I dealt with China to get the Paris Accords done. I dealt with Modi to get the Paris Accords done, because I think climate change is something that transcends, any particular momentary issues. It's a problem that humanity's got to deal with over the next several decades in a serious way. I do think that it is appropriate for the President of the United States, where he or she can, to uphold those principles and to challenge, whether behind closed doors or in public, trends that are troubling. And so
trends like the economy being in the shitter, us going into a recession, and still funneling too much money into a bloated government that is obviously sending money over to Ukraine. But let's stop everything to take Trump out of the mix. Oh, Jesus. Both can be true. Trump and Biden are horrible, corrupt assholes, says Toastmaster. Here's the way I'm even seeing it. I don't see Trump as a horrible, corrupt asshole. I see Trump as a selfish asshole who used the advantage of his position to enrich himself. And I have to say, in this case, I don't like to play the Dems are worse than the Republicans. In this particular instance, Biden v. Trump. Anything, any problem you have with Trump, Biden is legit worse. In terms of the documents, Biden's worse. In terms of the economy, in terms of being greedy and enriching themselves and using their position to do it, Biden is worse. In terms of having corrupt family members who make questionable decisions, Biden is worse. In terms of gaffes, Biden is worse. Don't believe me? Wait till we get to our next story. And in that name, soldier on, good sir.
I'm less concerned about labels than I'm concerned about, specific practices. I think it is important for the President of the United States to say that if you have Uyghurs in China who are being placed in mass camps.
Oh, sure. But what about the ones in America? We just get called cultural appropriators. Jokes, baby. They're jokes.
And re-educated, quote unquote. That's a problem. That's a challenge to all of us. And we have to pay attention to it. I think it is true that if the president meets with Prime Minister Modi, then the protection of the Muslim minority in a majority Hindu India, that's something worth mentioning. Because, and by the way, if I had a conversation with Prime Minister Modi, who I know well, part of my argument would be that if you do not protect the rights of ethnic minorities in India, then there is a strong possibility India at some point starts pulling apart. And we've seen what happens when you start getting those kinds of large internal conflicts.
So this is entirely a fluff job. This was supposed to be on dealing with anti-democratic world leaders. I thought this was a thing on Obama warns democratic institutions are creaky, but Trump's indictment is proof of law still exists. So that wasn't even in here. CNN's a fucker and I'm dumb. All right. Not even in here. Brilliant. Well, at any rate, as for Obama saying democratic institutions are creaky, if by creaky you mean super duper openly corrupt and horrible at everything they do, oh boy, did you get that right. Kuznetsov saying, can this guy do a front flip? Which guy? The guy on the screen or this guy right here? Because, funny. Alrighty. So, that video did at least help for this transition. Now, they were talking about Biden having to, doesn't matter. Well, either way, I'm sure Obama can, I can't. There we go. Answers are made. Facts have been learned. So now this next story, Joe Biden is once again blessed us with another public appearance and thusly another oops-a-doodle moment, which I'll be honest. At first, I saw the public gaffes, the screw-ups. I saw all that shit as somebody who just literally was trying to throw people off the scent. Oh, I'm just a doddering old man. I can't be this horrible, corrupt person who's secretly enriching himself at the cost of American society. I can't be that guy at all. I'm just old Grandpa Joe. Oh, boy. Oh, I got a Werther's in my pocket. I'm going to sniff your daughter's hair. Ooh-la-la. Like that. That was it, right? No, he's actually retarded. As Toastmaster is saying, yes, I have definitely, over the course of recent history, come to the realization, no, he is actually just retarded. Here's the problem. Somehow, old silver hair Tardo here has the ability to enrich himself, his family, and everything else to like millions of dollars, and he's in control of the country, I guess, has the Justice Department going to bat for him to go after Trump and completely ignore all of his stupidity, corruption. It's like watching Mr. Magoo fucking pull the wool over everybody's eyes. Like, dude, no, Mr. Magoo here can't fucking handle tying his shoes. How is he hoodwinking all of you? How is this happening? Biden says, your little peach belongs to me. Oh. It's proven stupid people make more money. Look, stupid people might make more money. My point is, how the hell are we not able to go after this person? How, after everything that's happened to Trump, how are we not able to see any action? I get that, like, Margie Taylor Greene and them are throwing out fucking, impeach him fucking shit. Right. But I'm saying, how are we not, like, how the hell is Biden not in jail? How is Joe Biden not in jail? If we're holding Trump. Thank you, Wilmer, for the 10 bits shits. If we're holding Trump to this fucking, this high standard, how the hell is Biden not on trial and facing jail time? We literally have people who wanted to release information. They disappeared. Yeah, because that makes them look super innocent. And then we have other, like, facts and figures available. We know for a fact these people did these things. Donald Trump might be selfish, might be greedy, might have pushed people to let him open a golf course while he was president. But this guy literally took millions from other countries and then took billions up to maybe the tune of, I don't know how high, but from us and gave it to another country in the name of paying back his debt. So I don't think that's cool, and I don't think that should be legal. And if we have a problem with Donald Trump's files in his goddamn safe, then I have a problem with Biden's files in his car, in his garage, and I have a problem with Biden's global business dealings. Why is he not in jail? Kind of like my boss, the guy has no common sense, and I believe he's half-tarded. Angry Saxon, is that any way to talk about me? Let's not talk about the Uyghurs in China, but let's talk about them in India. Right, Trucker 18 Wheeler, that's another funny thing. It's almost like the Uyghurs in India matter because we can press India, but the Uyghurs in China don't matter because China bought Joe Biden. And speaking of, our amazing commander-in-chief, who, oh, by God, can you believe he called Xi Jinping a dictator? He called the leader of a communist country a dictator. Whoa. This is totally one of those, like, can you believe he did this big alpha move? Wow. That's really off the cuff. Like, yeah, no, that's called a fucking political bullshit flex to get people to vote for you. Spoiler alert, not going to work. Anyways, let's go now, not live, to him hanging out with Indian Prime Minister Modi, and they do the national anthem. You guys want to see the national anthem? That'll be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not one, not two, not three, but 20 seconds for him to realize that it was not the American national anthem. He put his hand over his heart because he is so star-spangled ready to celebrate America. And for 20 seconds, he kept his hand over his heart thinking it was the American national anthem. Now, I'd like to point out, we are in America. So either somebody didn't tell him, or sweet Jesus Christ, this guy is dumb. He's just sitting here. He doesn't want to do anything about this, but he knows he is inadvertently being made a giant fucking internet meme right now, just by proximity. He's doing his best to maintain his decorum, but he knows what's happening, and the sad part is they look like they're both around the same age. But this guy looks like he would at least understand you talking to him. This guy looks like he is literally pooping his pants right now. Our president looks like he is taking a dump. Oh, Jesus. Let's go right here. Oh, wow. Taking a dump face stayed in there for a while. Oh, my God. It started at the beginning? It did. All right. Let's try this with the audio halfway down.
Oh, God. I swear to God, I don't want to be here. Why did I sign up for this shit? Goddamn Hunter had to get me into this trouble. Alright, well, I just gotta hold it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that feels slippery. Oh, that feels real slippery. Oh. Oh, it's getting loose. Oh, it's getting real loose. Oh, no. Oh, I hope he doesn't smell it. Oh, Jesus.
He can't look cool without his aviator glasses on. Well, right now, with the expression he has and the stupid squinty eyes he has, he might as well be wearing his aviators. And again, I really feel better about this video, and I'm going to give you another try on it here, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but I don't believe you. I give you Joe Biden pooping his pants. Let's get this set up properly, though. We'll do it one more time. Oh, yes. Oh, God, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Oh, it's slipping out. Oh, no. Oh. At least the cannon fire's covering it. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, that one came with a lump. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Hershey Highway, forgive me.
Oh, my God. Code Brown. POTUS has pooped. I repeat, POTUS has pooped. This is getting even better. Holy shit. This doesn't make the billions that you've sent to Ukraine and defrauded the country out of in order to enrich yourself any better. But at least we're getting something out of the investment. All right. Let's go. Once again, I give you Joe Biden pooping his pants. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, that one smells. Oh no.
Holy shit. Ah! There's a breeze and his mouth is open. Oh, Angry Saxon, did you hear how they just figured out they underestimated the cost of the equipment they sent over a few days ago? Our country is run by tards. Oh, yeah. No, they underestimated the value of the equipment they sent over a few days ago. They overestimated it. And so because they overestimated it, we didn't send enough, but we can send more. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it went. I don't know. The whole thing's confusing almost by design, like you're not supposed to be able to figure it out. But it's definitely one thing here. It's like Anthony Scalia said about porn. I know it when I see it. People fucking other people over to get a bunch of money for themselves. I know it when I see it. I knew it when I saw it with Nancy Pelosi. I know it when I saw it. I knew it when I saw it with Donald Trump. And I know it when I see it with Joe Biden. All right. We'll end that there. That bit was fun. Wasn't that? Aren't you proud of our president? Remember how absurdly embarrassed we were over the guy with the angry tweets? You ask Uncle Sam, how much should I give? He just says more, more, more. Yeah, it's weird. How come we keep raising the debt and raising the debt ceiling, and we keep doing all these things, but we don't ever lower the debt? Why don't we try not raising the debt ceiling and telling the government for once, no, you start paying off some of this shit you owe people, because I'm tired of you putting it on the credit card. Look, if the American government was my wife, I'd divorce her at this rate, and then by now I would have fucking done it a long time ago. Jesus Christ. I like drinking while I'm streaming. It's starting to be fun. I get why Chad does it, but I feel funnier. I mean, I know I'm not, but I feel funnier, so I get why he does it, because at least that... Oh. Was that an unnecessary burn? Yeah. Do I give a shit? Not really. All right, moving on. So, we're going to ditch that story. Holy Jesus, we're almost to the third hour, and we haven't started our second hour stories. So, let's get over to the next story here. I don't want that at all. Bye-bye. The Red Rocks Amphitheater had a hailstorm, and injuries are near 100 people ahead of the planned Louis Tomlinson concert. Right. I think, is this... Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is only 47 seconds. So we'll just get to this. We'll cover the video part for a bit. This is literally concert goers.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! God, why would I even do this? God.
Pretty big, and it hit pretty hard. It was like somebody chucked it at your head.
Really? Like it froze? It was like someone chucked it at your head. Really? You're telling me that small pieces of ice ranging in size from tiny little pellets to what was I think the overall size, like dime or quarter or something like that? Yeah. You're getting pelted with ice from the air above you. You're telling me that stuff hit you pretty hard. God, I love that. When they figure out that gravity's a thing. You couldn't tell by your hang downs that things go down and they go there pretty quick? I tell you, I could by mine. I must not have even been 25 when I was like, holy shit, are my balls hanging too low? Anyways. Severe storms moved in before One Direction. All right. Oh, One Direction stuff. Show was postponed twice before it was finally canceled. Yeah. How shitty do you feel if you're one of those people? I bought tickets. I made plans. I blew Dave in accounting so he'd take my shift. I'm not even gay. But thank God, at least I get to go on my vacation. I've been planning this for months. Oh, this horrible effing weather. Oh, man. But, it won't be the best experience. But, I'm here. I've committed so much to it. Hey, guys, the weather's really bad. The band can't do stuff, and they don't really like being stuck in their tour bus. So they're going to go ahead and bolt. Really glad you've been getting punched in the face by Mother Nature for, like, the last day or so. But how about all you guys go home and, you be safe. We hope everyone is safe, and just be safe and have a nice day. And everyone, you fucking, what? I'm not doing, I'm not doing that. Where the is One Direction? I came here to see goddamn One Direction and maybe cop a tit. Well, what, really? I didn't even get a blow, not even a sympathy handy while we were getting pelted in the face with ice. The only balls getting any action are the ones that are frozen water. It's not fair. Is that concert venue in Colorado? Yes, the concert venue is in Colorado. Just proving once again that God continues to rain shit on Colorado. Oh, well. So, sorry, guys. Things didn't work out in Colorado. I apologize. It's horrible. What are you going to do? Anyways, Johnny might be pooping. Did I lose the stream for a bit? Nope. Shard alert. Code brown. We have a code brown. I have no idea what any of that was. Did ask Uncle Han. Yeah, I've been on. Girl I know from high school lives close to that venue. Well, then you better check on her because apparently shit got real. Alrighty. So I have so that's ditch. I have one last story and I would just chuck it and get on to other things. But I feel like this is one we should cover. It's not a video. But you know how I heard about that thing with the whole sewer oil thing in China, and it was primarily used by street vendors and shit like that, and I thought it couldn't possibly get worse than that, right? It couldn't get worse than any sort of delicious meal being secretly cooked in creepy ass fucking sewer gunk that makes you sick as shit. Could not get worse. Well, then I thought to myself, what if the thing you ate that was cooked in said sewer junk is the newest, latest street food fad coming out of China? It's called the world's hardest dish. Street fried stones. Johnny, did you say stones? Yes, stones. The things you skip across a pond. The things you put in your garden to make it look pretty. The things you kind of walk on. Stones. The things you can't eat because they're not food. Stones. Dubbed the world's hardest dish. And yeah, we have a picture of it here. We'll pull the picture up on the screen for a second. I should have cropped this in earlier. That would have helped. This is what we're talking about. Just so you know, we're not making this up. Boop, boop. This. Street fried stones. Tastes great, more filling. Oh, actually, it's not filling at all, Toastmaster, because Stones 101. All right. Pop. There we go. Okay, so street fried stones. This dish rocks. Dude, I can't eat that meal, man. I'm already stoned. Let he who has not committed sin suck on the first stone. Dubbed the world's hardest dish, literally a traditional stir-fry featuring stones as its key ingredient, has sparked culinary curiosity on Chinese social media. Patrons, and I thought dirt cookies were low. Patrons are supposed to suck on the small rocks. Lucky rocks. Yaruto, Johnny has finished the joke. Really? I did? Cool. Great. I'm glad. She shall now be stoned to death. Oh, no. Is this street stand outside a dentist office? I have no idea. But again, you're not supposed to chew them. You're not supposed to swallow them. You're just supposed to suck them and spit them. Suck them and spit them. suck them and spit them. They're cooked in a bunch of seasonings. And actually, let's just read the story. Patrons are supposed to suck on the small rocks, Lucky Rocks, to relish the rich and spicy flavor of the dish, which originated in the eastern Chinese province of Hubei. They are instructed to suck off the flavors and then spit the rocks. No. You just suck off the flavor. Yeah. Blindfold me and ask me to do that as a taste test once. Shame on me. Twice, shame on you, fuckface. Or shame on you. Twice, shame. I did it backwards. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, then they get recycled. Oh, nasty. Oh, no. Wait, we'll get to that. I was worried about that, too. And I was going to say, because they even ask that. So they are instructed to suck off the flavors and then spit the rocks, known as the snowball maneuver. That's not true. They didn't refer to it as the snowball maneuver. I did, because it fits. You got to snowball this dish. Sorry, dude. I love that beat. I can't stop. I got to stop. I got a problem. It's a whole new thing. Anyways, patrons are supposed to suck on the small rocks, spit out the juicy flavor of the dish, Videos of the internet users sampling acetu have sprung up all over Chinese social media platforms over the past week. They also show how street vendors cook up the unusual dish. Vendors pour chili oil onto pebbles, sizzling on a teppanyaki-style grill. Teppanyaki-style grill. Sprinkle garlic sauce over them, then stir-fry everything with a mix of garlic cloves and diced peppers. As they prep the ingredients, these sidewalk chefs sometimes narrate their every move with rhymes, according to videos. Alrighty, a portion of the spice brings the passion alive, the chef said in one video, adding that the dish is as popular as alcohol. Customers are then served flavor stones in palm-sized boxes. Each portion costs about $2.30. Do you have to return the pebbles after you finish? One customer asked in the clip. Bring them home as a souvenir, the chef quipped. Sodiu is believed to date back hundreds of years. It was passed down for generations by boatmen through their oral history, according to a local media report. Back in the old days, boatmen would become stranded in the middle of a river and run out of food while delivering goods. To find happiness in the bitterness, the report said, they would find stones to cook with other condiments to make a dish known as not actually food. All right, guys. Alrighty. Sloppy stone seconds. Oh no. And I thought it couldn't get worse from sewer oil. You got secondhand stones cooked in fucking garbage gunk juice, and now you've got the shits and herpes. I don't want to hear what James Cameron said about the Titanic wreckage. Why isn't James Cameron out rescuing these guys? He has, like, personal subs, and he's gone to the bottom of the fucking Marianas Trench or fucking whatever. Why the hell isn't James Cameron already there with the entire cast of Avatar, including those new water serpents that they got? I don't even know how they made them. But my point is, James, have the water serpents help. Or the water creatures. I don't even understand why this isn't a thing. You have an entire planet of life at your disposal, James. Why not? Anyways, I want to look at this. I want to see people cooking and eating this soidiu or whatever. Soudiu. Nope, that wasn't it. What is... No, Suodiu. Okay. I got the O wrong. Suodiu. Oh, God, this is from 3 years ago. Six months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 days ago. So this is probably the clip they're talking about. This is about 28 seconds long. Let's pause this. All right, this is a short. Let's close that. Let's do this. And can I... Is there a way to, like, full screen this? Nope. All right, fuck it. Here we go. Take it away, Toots. All right, so we don't see anything about it. They're just stir-fried seasoned rocks. Holy shit. He's going to do a big one with the little ones? Oh, my God. Really? Holy fuck. And then you just toss the rocks. Are you shitting me? Fundraiser for Cameron. Why do we need a fundraiser? Boo this host. What did I do now? Why are we booing the host? So don't swallow, you say. Oh. All right, oh, because of the Cameron thing? Because of the Cameron jokes? Oh. Excuse me 1 second while I clear my throat. Have to remember to unmute it, asshole. Okay. Now that I'm learning how to do my job, let's move on. This guy, again, that's a sweet gig. You got a flat top. You got some seasonings. You got what, like some garlic cloves and maybe some peppers, and you're just cooking stones in them. Ugh. Just sad. Suck and dispose is what the name of it means. Suck and dispose. It's what I call my dick. Actually, I should say it's what I call my jizz. Way to fuck up 2 jokes in a row. You should drink more. All right, anyways. It is almost the 3rd hour. I should get on with the show in terms of getting over to our 2nd hour story content. Thank you for joining us today. So glad you could be with us. If you want to help support the show with bits and subs, we sure would appreciate it. We are on automatic overtime, but that is just because it was paid forward. That sort of thing ends, like in this case, as it seems like might be this Monday, and then we'll go back to our $50 a day thing, which is a bit much to ask, admittedly, but hopefully something we can do. Anyways, let's link the old Venmo PayPal thing if anyone wants to support via Streamlabs, PayPal, or Venmo. We'll copy and paste those real quick and then load our next stories. We do also have the, like I said, the bits, the subs, and the stickers. We should check the sticker party situation just so we know about that. Yep, still at 540. Nice. All righty. Ways off on that. 450, not 540. Maybe don't reload the glass. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. Pull down the audio. We're doing hour 2. That's where we're at. So we're going to talk about how apparently a baseball team is forced to change their name for what might be the stupidest reason I've ever heard. We've got George Santos information. We're going to give you a little story and information about something that happened in Boston at an apartment in Boston, and what happened will disturb you. We might have to. We're going to talk about the return of a popular fad. I think you might know if you read the description, and a protest for how did this happen? Oh, neo-Nazis. Why is there 2 of them? Okay. Wait a minute. What? Furby was. All right. So, Furby returns. What the hell is this one about? This is two different links that are getting me to the same thing. Weird. Okay. Okay, Furby return. Oh no, that's right. Anyways, here we go. Next, oh Jesus, George followed. Where Boston Herald fair kids. Santos returning to the game. Okay. Here we go. And then we got a Bud Light thing. So there we go. All of that put up. Now the audio's back up. Shit. One of them. Nope. This one? Nope. Is it this one? It is. And we found it. We muted it. We got it. Hooray. The audio's back up. Ay, caramba. Thank you very, very much for the 250 channel points and the Shart Dear Butch. Big supporter and friend of the show, Dear Butch, everybody. Rec Start parody account banged who? I don't even know when that came up. Alrighty. I'm behind in the chat. Do I have it? Oh, no, it's still on top chat. I got to fix that again. I wish I could just...
You want to see my cracker?
Maybe later, but thank you very much, Dear Butch, for the 50 bits. I wish I could set it to always do live chat with all messages. Dead Fool Dictator. Yeah, I've been missing messages. I don't remember Dead Fool's one with the emojis and the dictator thing being in there. Sloppy seconds, banged who? Yeah, I can't scroll up in the chat up above me. That's not fair. Alrighty. Anyways, let's get over to our first thing that we're gonna cover. You guys want to see chilling cell phone video capturing neo-Nazis descending on a New Hampshire bakery? And I swear, it's totally gonna be a whole bunch of neo-Nazis. This does not look like, and I'll get off the screen here just because I don't want to be associated with these horrible people. This doesn't look like an FBI plant operation at all.
Cell phone video shows a group of people protesting outside of the Teetotaler on Sunday, while the cafe was hosting its monthly Drag Story Hour event.
All we were doing was promoting literacy and providing kids with cute, good stories.
The videos show people yelling.
Can I have the title of those cute, good stories? What are those cute, good stories? If those cute, good stories are about how you need to be accepted no matter who you are or no matter what gender you identify as, we can start having a discussion about your cute, good stories. However, Bird Collector, that's why you haven't said hi. Yes, because I am. Okay, so as I was saying, this totally looks like a group of people that I would believe is neo-Nazis. This doesn't at all. Oh, God damn it. Come on, guys. Really? You tried to mix it up a little bit with the hats, but the hats, the balaclava, neo-Nazis don't show up in matching uniforms unless they involve swastikas. And even then, this doesn't... Nobody has a fucking man bun tucked back in their... This looks like a collection of people from the local FBI office. Let me just call it from the left to the right. Starting with number 1 on the left, FBI. So if this is not an FBI agency, let's just call them plants. I'm going to call all the plants I see. Number 1 on the left, plant. Number 2 on the left in the back, plant. Number 3, front and center. Oh, hell yeah, plant. Number 4 in the back, plantity plant, plant. Number 5, front and center on the right, plant. Number 6, so much a plant that he is growing other plants around him. Are you? And this just happens to be coinciding while people are conveniently coming out in favor of Donald Trump because they don't want they kind of see the government being like kind of pieces of shit. You know what? CNN is the one doing this video, right? Do you guys want to focus at all on the corruption within the Biden administration at all with the fervor and vigor? And again, this almost looks like they're trying to be painted as MAGA extremists or conservative people like DeSantis and his supporters who are against this sort of thing. Like they're trying to draw a white supremacist angle and draw a link to it. And the worst part is it looks like the FBI, where are the white supremacists? Oh, they're the people in the gaiters and the black shirts sitting in front of us. Was fill some holes. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white supremacists on the screen. Do these people not look like white supremacists to you? They've got a fist up in white power. They got all their faces covered from head to toe with hats and glasses. And they're all wearing khakis. Because, you know, white supremacists gather in khakis. They're all wearing black shirts or hoodies that are sleeve length, and none of them have any tattoos that we can see, obviously. None of them have any identifying marks that we can see. And as you know, white supremacists gather in public groups and protest things, but obviously do so that their identity remains completely hidden. Because if they're willing to jump out in front in public numbers, white supremacists are never willing to show their face. Oh, fucking Jesus. And wouldn't you know it, plenty of cameras on hand to capture this amazing action.
Banging on windows and doing Nazi salutes while holding a sign that says, "Defend white communities," all while a drag performer was inside reading books to families.
I'm sure that was a lot more scary than anything else for the children that were here.
This teetotaler location just opened up a year ago.
Are you curious? Guys, look, I get it. This was a big bad threat from a white This was a big bad threat from a bunch of FBI agents or some other fucking assholes pretending to be white supremacists yet again. This isn't a growing trend that we've seen with the people outside Disneyland and all this other stuff. This is, again, a bunch of people trying to paint conservatives, and because the conservative people are the ones staunchly opposed to this this kind of behavior. This isn't any sort of an angle to paint them in a bad light. Guys, I get it. You wanted to take part in your own little Jussie Smollett act? Cool. Good for you. If you don't want to look like you're an establishment that engages in what people have been accused... Look, if you don't want to look like you engage in things like grooming or in any way kind of like luring people in to be, you know, persuaded or so. Are you curious in giant letters on your door doesn't send that message. Just so we're clear, are you curious? Let me word that in the way someone might who has ill intent and a van. Hey, would you like some candy? Are you curious? Maybe it's a bunch of guys who don't like these creeps reading to children. They must like to name call. Again, if it was a protest about the activity alone, I would be okay. But it's a bunch of guys who covered themselves up head to toe in black and hold out a flag saying defend white communities. Because remember, the only people protesting the idea, like Deerbutch says, a bunch of guys who don't like these creeps reading to children. The only people protesting these, as Deerbutch would call them, creeps reading to children, are white supremacists. I wouldn't be afraid to show my face, says Deerbutch, right? And in fact, I'd like to do a little experiment. Boop. Beep. Tell me what that's a quote from. Let's do a little YouTube experiment. Let's just type white drug has shocking effects on a white supremacist. Police investigating white propaganda in Delaware. Oh, interesting. Profanity slurs at the protest outside. Oh, this is the one that we were just talking about. How white supremacist groups radicalize new recruits? Nope. Joke. There's a thing. All right, so my YouTube bit isn't really working. Bicyclists bring white supremacists low with skilled heckling. Okay, here is a thing from a month ago. This is MSNBC. Now, they're about to do a lap or two about white supremacists. And white nationalist group Patriot Front marched in Washington. Okay. Now, I'd have a hard time believing that these guys are actual white supremacists. But at the same rate, there is a shit ton of them. And notice how the khaki pants, the uniform, again, it all looks vaguely organized. But then these are white gaiters. Again, no white in the other, your friends hate you. Their friends are standing next to them, asshat. That's a good heckle? Your friends hate you? Dude, you're the one that's there alone. Your friends hate you. You're the fat fuck who's standing here by yourself. Your friends hate you. Yes, tell a group of people their friends hate them. I now have a problem with this. Rachel Maddow said what about this at the beginning?
They wore their little masks, and they had their little shields, and they held upside down.
Oh, but remember when you freaked out when people wouldn't wear their little masks because you might get a little COVID because it would kill you?
American flags. This is, once again, the white supremacist glee club that calls itself Patriot Front. They marched this weekend in D.C. trying to intimidate people, chanting racist slogans. And a local D.C. man named Joe Flood heard that they were out there, heard that that was happening. When he heard that they were out there in his city, he hopped on a bike and he went to go try to find them.
It was the first time he ever hopped on a bike. Anyways, let's get to the part I want to see.
Story of America to continue. Your mom hates you. No, there will be no one likes no you. Memory of America to continue. Your mom hates you. No.
Again, who's projecting? Look, dude. Oh, good fucking God. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a goddamn electric bike? You're telling me your extra fries with a side of lazy fucking lard ass couldn't have a bike and pedal it yourself? You had to have a battery-powered fucking bicycle? Patriots are now known as white supremacists. Yeah, I don't know what they were saying that was white supremacist, and I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying Rachel Maddow is fucking pathetic. Again, ripping on them for wearing their little masks. That's not something you get to say, cunt. You freaked out, and literally said how you had to start seeing people who weren't wearing masks as not being a threat. And if you did that during COVID at all, you don't get to insult anyone for wearing a mask for any reason at all. Firstly, bitch. I'm probably being too loud. Anyways, and now the your mom hates you thing. Your mom hates you, nobody likes you. They're clearly standing with a group of people who share their beliefs. It's really, really, look, a little piece of advice as someone who's dealt with and been a heckler. It's really not good to make an argument you can't make for yourself. You just said nobody likes you, but you're the only one here alone. Your mom hates you. Well, apparently, I don't see your mother here, and she's at least not I'm sure their moms might be bigger fans of what they're doing. At least, if nothing else, I bet they have jobs and the willingness to not say seconds on dessert. I mean, come on, man. Your mom hates you. Notice how you scared off nobody, and the only reason you're getting a fucking beef of a pump from this is because Rachel Maddow believes the same things. Your mom hates you. They were able to walk here. We didn't need an electric-powered bike to do this. Again, I don't want to be defending these people. I don't want to be on these guys' sides. It wasn't my idea. I didn't want to do this. But then I clicked on this link, and we went down this rabbit hole, and it turned out to be such a steaming pile of DS that I just literally lost my mind, and I had to flip out about it. And this is from a month ago. I can't believe this shit. Holy Jesus. But yes, Dear Butch saying patriots are now known as white supremacists. Joe Biden calls black kids roaches. I would love a clip of that, Vampire Hunter D. By the way, I don't know if I've ever told you this. As a huge fan of Vampire Hunter D, more importantly, the second one, or the remake, depending on what you want to call it. The first Vampire Hunter D, good story, but 80s animation. But the second one, great characters, executed brilliantly, beautiful animation. Is it okay for Antifa? It's okay for Antifa to wear masks, right? Right. Dear Butch, we don't make fun of Antifa wearing masks. We don't make fun of any of that shit. And remember, we don't call Antifa a horrible terrorist group or any sort of group with radical ideology, because they're out there with their guns defending all this LGBT stuff. But if a group called Reclaim America is pushing ideals, again, they say white supremacists, maybe they are, I don't know. But I really wish I were there. Because if I were there just as an observer, I wouldn't, just if I was, let's say in a perfect world, I'm a functional comedian. And I'm there because I'm going to be performing or something eventually. And I'm watching this because this is a moment happening in time, and I like witnessing such things. And I were to see this guy heckling, I would not be able to resist my urge to answer back to him. So just be like, you don't have any friends, says the guy who's by himself. Your mom hates you. She doesn't care for you either. Oh, God. What does he do after? I got to know, what does he do after? Your friends hate you. That is the worst troll to say to a group of people. Your friends hate you. Motherfucker, my friends are standing right here. Tons of fun. Your friends hate you. They can stand under their own power. God, this guy sucks. Here's the problem I have with this. Rachel Maddow is such a see-through phony piece of shit that she's sitting here talking about how this guy gets the better of them, and I'm ripping on this guy, not because I agree with this, what's the group's name? Patriot Front? Not because I agree with the Patriot Front at all. Not because I wish to defend them at all. Not because I hate Rachel Maddow, which apparently I do. But because this dude's fucking trolls and fucking jokes or whatever, his rip on them is so bad. It is so bad that the only people defending it are going, yeah, good one, are the people who literally hate those guys in the first place. Mostly peaceful Antifa. Tell that to Minneapolis, all right? Mostly peaceful my effing ass. Where's, what were we doing? All right, I'm fucking flying off the hill, and we are getting, holy shit, it's 4:21. This is the last of what we have in here. So we'll do that, and then if we get like bits and subs or a hype train, I'll be sent you a link to Joe Biden calling black kids roaches. You can just YouTube it. It's everywhere. All right. We'll do that. Oh, God, this is from 2 years ago? Or more?
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off.
Yeah, I remember this story.
Off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here.
These are all public housing behind you. Now we put all you in a building because it's easier to demolish when we're done with.
I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke. There's a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. He was the mechanic. And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where mechanics deep end. And he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. No, if you don't come back. And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car.
I don't want to go this hard to look for it. I am not interested in finding. I don't need to find, and especially if it's a super old clip. I don't need to find a. Jesus, come on, turn on. I don't need to find a clip of him calling black kids roaches. I don't doubt you. I just don't know that I care that much. Alrighty, so let's get into this story. McCon-Bacon Collegiate Summer League baseball team faces calls to change their name over the glorification of bacon. A physicians group in Georgia put up a billboard targeting the fans of the McCon-Bacon, a collegiate summer league baseball team, and wrote, God damn it, I'm reading a story. All right, people read at different speeds, fucktards. Alrighty, the physicians committee responsible for the medicine's billboard. Oh, at least get your other fucking ad out of it, you cheap pieces of shit. Alrighty, so the physicians group in Georgia put up a billboard targeting the fans of McCon-Bacon, a collegiate summer league baseball team, and wrote a letter to the team's president. The physicians committee of responsible medicines. The physicians committee of responsible medicine, right? Billboard is located on Interstate 16 and asks fans to keep bacon off your plate. The group also sent a letter to the team asking President Brandon Raphael, accusing the organization of glorifying the meat. McCon-Bacon's glorification of bacon, a processed meat that raises the risk of collateral cancer and other diseases, sends the wrong message to fans. The letter from the Nutrition Education Program Manager, Anna Herbie. Of course, I knew it. I didn't want to say it. Should have done it. Called it and ordered a pizza. Of course, you have to change your name because it's glorifying bacon. And people wouldn't eat bacon if it wasn't for your... Fuck you. Oh, my God. I hate the smell of overcooked bacon. And I live with several people who love supercharred bacon. It's driven me to the point where I don't even like bacon in the most part. And a baseball team embracing or disowning the name bacon or whatever would not lure me to or from a product. I mean, I'm not going to be like, I got to eat 3 pounds of bacon or we aren't going to win tonight. It's my ritual. I mean, really? Miss Piggy, it's what's for dinner. Bacon, the other white meat. Hey, man, you know what we should call it now? We'll call it Long Pig. The team is now the Georgia Long Pigs. Oh, my God. Alrighty. So Anna Herbies said to Raphael, I urge you to update the team's name to Macon Falcon Bacon and promote plant-based bacon alternatives such as, Facon bacon, not Falcon bacon, Facon bacon or mushroom bacon that will help your fans stay healthy. As for Kevin, Macon Bacon's mascot, he can reveal that he is actually plant-based bacon. Remember yesterday how I said vegans are insufferable? Boo that man, says Was Fill Some Holes. Boo-hoo. It's boo-hoo. That ain't a man. That's a woman. Her name is Anna Herbie. I say again, her name is Anna Herbie. And I bet she doesn't have any money invested in this baking company at all. The letter gave statistics about how consuming processed meat increases the risk of colorectal cancer, and a few slices of bacon a week increases the chances of being diagnosed with that cancer by as much as 18%. The letter also dove into the risks of other cancer a consumer of bacon could receive. To help fight cancer and cardiovascular disease in your community, you should encourage fans to consume delicious, healthy, plant-based foods instead of menu items like 6 degrees of Kevin bacon, bacon-wrapped bacon, steak-cut bacon, bacon cheeseburger, bacon dog, bacon-loaded cheese fries, bacon-loaded mac and cheese, and bacon chips, the letter read, encouraging fans to set a good example for fans and stop promoting bacon. Ma'am, I have a question. Can you promote a meat alternative to replace the bacon? No? No. Oh, so your whole thing is people shouldn't be eating meat. Oh, come on over here. I have a message for you. Go fuck yourself, okay? This whole thing is about you don't like people eating meat. People might have an increased risk of being diagnosed with cancer. Okay, fine. I'll show you. I'll show these vegans by making not liking them a part of my personality, says Praise God Barebone. Well, thank you for that piece of information. The fake meat is horrible for you. Someone did a doc. What's in it? Right. But we're not supposed to talk about that. Remember, healthy and delicious, plant-based. And which one are you talking about that's unhealthy for you? Are you talking about the turkey bacon? Please tell me you're not talking about the turkey bacon. I've been happy with the turkey bacon. I really don't want to find out that turkey bacon isn't any good. LOL, yeah, but also INS companies, you have a HX, you don't qualify for preventative screening. Cricket bacon, says Was Fill Some Holes. You know, if they said cricket bacon, I would at least respect that. I would respect cricket bacon, right? But they don't want to replace this meat with another kind of meat. They want to replace it with a plant-based alternative because they like plant-based alternatives. but they don't answer the questions that I have about the needs that these meats, whether they're totally healthy for you or not, fill, primarily protein intake. Of mushrooms actually might, because fungus are actually a protein, but I digress, and I am getting behind in the time. We're already way behind, so we need to get moving through a few of these. Let's go ahead and move on. Is there more to this? Oh, there is. While we are disappointed in the disapproval of our branding from Physicians Committee for Responsible Bacon, Responsible Bacon. Oh, great. Oh, this is the letter back. All right. So Raphael responded to the letter in a statement to WGXA-TV. While we are disappointed in the disapproval of our branding from Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, the Macon Bacon do not view ourselves as a glorification of an unhealthy lifestyle. Rather, we pride ourselves on being a fun-natured organization focused on bringing families and communities together of Middle Georgia and beyond, Raphael said. We take great pride in the Macon Bacon naming rights, which our fans named, as we get to witness the smiles and laughter from our fan base who have supported our branding since our inception. That stems from the brand's lighthearted and playful nature. We are a family-friendly organization, and we are extremely grateful to our fans. While we certainly offer bacon-based options on our concessions menu, our organization has developed a menu that is full of other dining variations to ensure that our fans have choices as to what they consume while enjoying their time at the ballpark, which includes a plant-based option that was obviously not mentioned in your group's complaint. With that, the Macon Bacon will be sizzling forever and will not consider a name change, ever. The Macon Bacon were founded in 2017 and play in Coastal Plain League. The name was picked by the fans and chosen over the Mancon Soul, Mancon Hits, Mancon Heat, and Mancon Noise. Let me just summarize what that guy said for the TLDR crowd. Hey, Karen, go f*** yourself. They pronounce it Macon. Oh, that's why Macon, not man. It's the way it's spelled. It looked like you'd say, Macon. I was saying Mancon, wasn't I? Macon. So Macon. Macon Bacon. Oh my God, their name is Macon Bacon. What? Holy, you want them to change their name from Macon Bacon? Are you kidding me? I can't believe. Holy shit! Praise God, Barebone. You just Johnny's controlled advice number 1. Oh, nice. Thank you. Holy shit. It gets even better. The team defeated the Savannah Bananas in the 2020 championships. The 2020 championships in this league were between the Savannah Bananas and the Macon Bacon. Oh my God, that is great. The Savannah Bananas. Fuck this Anna Herbie. What's her name? Where's your name? Where's your name, lady? You name names. I found your name before. I'll find it again. Right? I know, right? Thank you very much for the 2,500 points in the laugh track there, Toastmaster. Let's see where we're at. Is up higher. Anna Herbie. This Anna Herbie lady, you are such a cunt. Have some fun in your life. Oh, you're glorifying bacon. There's plant options. I wouldn't be surprised to find you're single. Alrighty. Let's clear this out and get over to another story. Now, remember how, and the whole reason we're going to talk about this is because, oh, that's right. There's a video. I think there is a video that joins Speak Out. Oh, pleading not guilty. So we're not going to get to that. Remember how back during the whole investigation into the, God damn it, I'm forgetting the name of it. But remember the crypto scheme thing with the Sam Bankman-Fried guy? Well, remember how when he had a really outrageous bail and he made it and they posted it, we weren't supposed to know who the donors were. The judge didn't want to put the name out for fear of reprisals and people being harmed and that kind of thing. Well, it's really, really weird when George Santos pays his bond. Apparently, no such protections are given. Apparently, when George Santos has his bond paid, not only do we get to name names, not only do the names get to be public, but we get to post them in a story so we can all jump up and, persecute. Was it Hillary? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Hillary. Toastmaster, was it Hillary? The story's on CNN, so no, it wasn't Hillary. Because if it was Hillary posting George Santos's bond, CNN wouldn't publish it. Again, CNN and everybody else, nobody said we need to know who these people are paying these millions of dollars for Sam Bankman-Fried with the way he's cost so many people, misled so many people. Sorry, it was me, said Saint. No, it's this fly. I gotta find a fly strip or something and figure out. Stop drinking all these fruity fucking... The Mio water and the booze is what's doing it. It's mostly the booze. The fly wants to get fucked up. Anyways, George Santos's father and aunt identified as bond backers. Those horrible pricks. So what? Why is this a story, CNN? Well, let's find out. Let's dive in. A federal judge on Thursday unsealed the identities of the co-signers. Unsealed the identities of the co-signers of embattled Representative George Santos's $500,000 bond that allowed the New York Republican to stay out of federal custody after he was charged in a 13-count indictment. The guarantors are listed as Elma Santos Previn and Gercino dos Santos, according to signatures on the court documents that were unsealed. A law enforcement official confirmed to CNN that the guarantors were Santos's aunt and father, respectively. Neither relative secured the bonds with cash or property, according to the court order, which was among the documents unsealed Thursday. But Santos's father and aunt agreed to be personally responsible for the congressman's compliance with the terms of his release, the order noted. Santos was released on bond and ordered to surrender his passport in May after pleading not guilty to 13 federal charges, 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, and 1 count of theft of public funds, and 2 counts of making materially false statements to the House of Representatives. So wait a minute. We're going to take out tar and feather and burn anyone who helps George Santos for all of this, but we're not going to do anything about Joe Biden taking millions of dollars from China and Ukraine? So we care so much about this guy's 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, and 1 count of theft of public funds. But we don't care about Joe Biden's $20 million or more, it sounds like, of money taken and bribes from foreign nationals. And we don't care about his 1 count of theft of America and selling it. Because, again, I know that sounds audacious, like, Johnny, theft of America. No. We're in debt, significant amount of debt. And a large chunk of that is money that has been given to Ukraine that none of us agreed to give to Ukraine, that is taxpayer money, and then it's going to get paid back when and how exactly? What returns on investment did we get for this? Oh, that's right. I don't recall any. Oh, strange. It's weird how the only people getting paid back by the Ukrainian government is the Biden family. That's really weird. Again, we had to unseal the documents so we can all shame the relatives coming to this man's aid with $500,000, but we can't have the names of the people who paid to have Sam Bankman-Fried let go. We can't have those names lest they face consequences. But you want us to go hunt down these people. Right. Again, further proof that the federal justice system right now, Joe Biden's defense of democracy is standing strong because, again, we can tar, feather, and burn every Republican who does anything wrong, but we can't face the administration robbing the country blind. It's just... Why would you smoke and drink, Johnny? Why would you need substances at all? It's not like life isn't fucking Jesus, man. I'm depressing myself. Just saying. Why do you play video games whenever your daughter's asleep or when you get a free moment? I don't know. Because being a fucking blood elf is just a little bit more fun than this shit. Alrighty, let's move along. Johnny, I got some advice. Maybe you shouldn't drink anymore. Well, you know what? Fuck off, Dan. Nobody cares what you think. All right, so the federal judge unsealed the identities. My whole thing around keeping my Schroeder's secret was for their safety, Santos told reporters. Right. Because people aren't threatening Santos with death at all. It's weird how when Sam Bankman-Fried... Oh, here, let's do this. Hold on a second. Apologies while I clear this out. When Sam Bankman-Fried gets released from prison so he doesn't get viciously, anally raped for all the money that he stole through his crypto schemes, gets released, does not want his securitors letting their identities be known. Lest anyone come out and say, you owe us because Sam Bankman-Fried violently raped all of our bank accounts and we'll hold your butts personally responsible. Now we have to let this guy out and say George Santos's relatives must be exposed because under no circumstances should people be safe when they support a piece of shit like George Santos, who only enriched himself at a minor expense to the average taxpayer, while Sam Bankman-Fried ran a veritable Ponzi scheme almost seemingly at the will of the American government. I don't like that I'm a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, and all I'm doing is just paying attention. Like, just in general. Bravo, Johnny. Excellent performance. I mean, I don't know if it's excellent performance or not, but right now I really don't care because I'm feeling good. We got 45 minutes left in the show. I still got a bunch of shit to talk about, and we might as well move on from this because I feel like the point has been made. But thank you, Yaruto, for your support. Again, thank you for supporting the show. If you feel like donating on the PayPal or the Venmo, we appreciate it, and we say thank you. Right? And then we'll probably pimp the thing after that. Yeah, I'll do it then. All right, so this next thing we're moving to is the Boston Herald. Apparently, this story is out of Boston. It's being deemed as, according to the headline, kids, drugs, sex toys, a dead man in South Boston apartment. Quote, sickening. Officials call for ramped up inspections of public housing projects. 4 children living in squalid conditions while being hidden from first responders were found in an apartment filled with alcohol, drugs, and sex toys, and a dead man, according to an incident report and an outraged official. This is sickening, said at-large city council member Michael Flattery. Why is it said at-large city council member? I was informed by people at the scene that there were drugs, alcohol, sex toys all around the apartment, as well as a dead body on the floor. The fire department report obtained by Herald and confirmed by police response states that a BFD crew, Boston Fire Department, was sent to Old Colony Avenue Saturday morning for a call that a man had gone into cardiac arrest and required medical attention. The address is the Mary Ellen McCormick housing complex run by the city. However, according to the incident report, firefighters found more than just a routine medical emergency. The apartment was extremely unsanitary. It was in extremely unsanitary conditions. Approximately 6 adults, who appeared to be males, were seen in the apartment. They wrote saying they subsequently found 4 children in the back bedroom, hidden by an adult male from first responders. According to the incident report, the children ranged from ages 5 to 10. All of the adult parties were being uncooperative and did not provide helpful information. All adults present have been denied having children in the apartment. Fire crews said they filled a F1A form with the appropriate state agency. A F1A form is available for download. It is Department of Children and Families and is titled Report of Children Alleged to be Suffering from Abuse or Neglect. Oh, I wonder which one it is. It's just an apartment full of dudes, and they were hiding kids in the back. Anyways, a spokesman for the DCF could not be reached to comment on the disposition of the children. Jesus, learn to read. Due to the Juneteenth federal holiday. Thank God. Thank God. Federal holiday. I love federal holidays because at no means do certain points Johnny sipping on some apple juice. Ross Dogg's broken spirit. Boo, boo, boo. Apple juice, my ass. I don't fuck around, all right? I love irony. That's why when I like to get a little schnockered, and we'll top this baby off, because we have a half hour or so left in the show. I'm not terribly schnockered. We can do it. I enjoy me some Johnny Walker. Just a little bit there. And then some of you might be asking, Johnny, do you name your MS team Johnny's Walkers? Yes, I do. And yeah, we're going to be setting that up for, again, it'll be next March. I'm going to start looking into when things will be available online to fill out. And I'm going to try and put together a big thing this year, this year of 2024 for the MS Walk in St. Cloud. I'm going to try and get Johnny's Walkers to be a big group and have a lot of fun. I'll make some shirts and shit and give them out for free and see if we can get some people to sponsor. You know, do some fun stuff. Have a good time. Whatnot. Moving right along. The fire crew, DCF could not be reached for comment on the disposition of the children. The fire crews, according to the incident report, performed CPR on the person in cardiac arrest who apparently died. The Boston Police Department is investigating. A fire department spokesman confirmed a call came in from that address. At about 11:11 a.m. on Saturday, June 17th, officers responded to the area of 381 Old Colony Avenue for a death investigation. District detectives handling not suspicious, no further information, a BPD spokesman told the Herald. It is unclear whether the children were relatives of the people the fire department described as appearing to be male or if they lived in the apartment. Flattery Public Safety Chairman on the Council of the Herald. Multiple sources tell the Herald some of the adults were dressed as women when Wait, what? Multiple adults were dressed as women when first responders arrived on the scene. State Senator Nick Collins, a South Boston Democrat, praised our first responders. Right. And ripped inhumane. This underscores the need for oversight from the BHA, inspections and eviction practices, security efforts and developments and protocols to ensure children are safe in every BHA apartment. No charges or identities of the occupants of the building housing unit have been provided to the Herald as of Tuesday morning. So, they're all guys. Some of them are dressed as women, and they were keeping kids in the back that they denied having. So you already know they're not relatives of yours that you can be like, oh, yeah, you know, this is just who I am, and my lifestyle's accepted, and everybody's cool with it. Jesus, man. At a certain point, I feel like even the LGBTQ community needs to come out and be like, you guys need to stop making us look bad. Because this doesn't look good. Does not look good. Anyways, that's kind of a bummer. And it seems like we're coming in for a landing in the last half hour of the show. People are getting Savannah Bananas are an awesome baseball league. It's not a league, it's a team, Trucker 18-wheeler. It's a great name. Howdy, everyone, says Luke Duke. I'm glad to see you, Luke Duke. Thank you for saying howdy. Howdy, how you doing? There are a lot that have started to come out and lose it on these people. Dahada yesterday. Yesterday's show, tomorrow's show is up already. All right, anyways. Yesterday's show, we were talking about a poll that read that variety of topics on where people view it morally in terms of acceptable, unacceptable. Has it gotten more acceptable, less acceptable? Yeah, people in the last year have gotten resoundingly less in favor of the whole LGBTQ community, and apparently more in favor of the death penalty. Weird twist. But here's what I'll say about that. I don't have a problem with the LGBTQ community. The T community has started to rub me the wrong way. Mostly because my simple wish to not be involved and not blatantly support the T community has made me apparently anti-T or T-phobic. So now I'm just leaning in and saying F the T community. I am not a Tea Party fan. Anyways, moving on to something a little less divisive. They had a yep. I don't know if you mean yup or not, but I spilled a little bit of my booze on myself, which is sad because I love Johnny Walker Black. Johnny Walker Black, an amazing booze, an amazing beverage, and like me, properly named. Also, but a little pricey. I'm going to say a little pricey, but you know, quality costs. Anyways, moving on to something fun. Furby returns to store shelves for the first time since 2016 with a new Gen Alpha approval design. The A-Z3000P team, I believe you're referring to. What? I don't know what he's talking about, guys. Do any of you guys know? I'm asking my producers quick. Nope, they got nothing. All right, so here we go. I don't know what the AZ3000 is. It might be a joke, and I'm just too dumb to get it. The Savannah Bananas are an amazing team. Yeah, we said that a minute ago. Trucker Wheeler said that a while ago. I have no idea. Anyways, so Furby. I don't know if you remember this or not. Furbies are the stuff of nightmare. I can't wait for the stand to get here tomorrow. Furbies are the stuff of nightmare, but Hasbro has announced that the next era of their lovable interactive toy is coming out on Thursday, revealing that the Furby will once again be available for purchase for the first time since 2016, available to buy on Amazon now and set to hit shelves at most major retailers next month. The new version of Furby includes brand new features and a fresh new look in purple and coral colors with a whole new generation, or for a whole new generation of kids. The latest version of the beloved interactive toy has 5 voice activated modes, including Dance Party, Copycat, Tell My Fortune, Let's Chill, and Light Show, and more than 600 responses for users to discover. Furby also responds to hugs, pats, belly tickles, and shaking, and kids can care for Furby by feeding them, combing their fur hawk, and styling them with included clip-on beads and fashion accessories. Oh, Jesus Christ, these things. I am terrified that as I do this story, I was reading about this. As I read about this, I have no... All right. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I'm just going to move on. These are the Furbies. I am terrified. Terrified I'm going to have to get one of these for my fucking daughter. Oh my God. I was reading the things it can do and just reading what it can do. I'm sure some of the people, not anyone in my like household or anything like that. I'm sure some of the literal like doctors and people that are involved with my daughter's care will be like, well, you know, this is actually a really great interactive toy. Fucking Fallen saying, that's adorable. I want to shove it up my ass. I mean, careful, guys. Oh, Jesus. Well, let's go down. That's the size comparison. I don't know if you can fit that up your ass comfortably. That looks a little difficult. But I'll tell you right now, I am very worried that that's going to end up being a thing my kid's going to want. I'm going to have to deal with. Furby first launched into the scene in the late 1990s when it sold over 40 million units globally in the first 3 years following its launch. Following its craze-inducing launch in 1998, Furby has taken the world by storm, impacting every culture of, or like every corner of the culture zeitgeist, from music to television and film. Yeah, great. I thought they were dead, you know? I thought we were done. Furbies might be evil. Toastmaster might be evil? My friends and I conducted an experiment with Furbies. We didn't realize we were conducting a mind-blowing experiment at the time. We realized it after. The experiment we conducted is we were trying to teach the Furbies to say, hey man, just be cool. And then the other phrase we were teaching them to say was, don't be a... Now, I don't know if it's because the second one was shorter. But let's just say that most people that encountered that Furby were told not to be up. I'm just saying. Granny has at least 5 up his ass. I will ask him tonight. Really? Like at the moment, Luke Duke? That's impressive. Do we have a way to get a hold of Granny? I have to get Granny's number so I can call Granny and he can call me. We should start doing that. We can call each other during the show. I feel like I should start contacting Granny. Granny has fucking Furbies up his ass? This is the problem with shoving a Furby up your ass, all right? Those things are covered in hair, all right? That isn't coming out clean, and neither are you. He's probably at work right now painting. He has a job? Holy shit. Is it weirder that I'm surprised he has a job? More so, like someone's like, hey, he has those up his ass. I'm like, that's believable. And so like he has a job. I'm like, holy what? I'm a horrible person. This show's coming to a close. It's been a really, really kind of just, awesome day. And I want to appreciate you all for joining me on it because my real life has been less awesome.